Okay, I got a little surprise for you here. Okay, so this is the formative assessment 3.4. Boat points straight across at a 68 meter wide river and crosses it in 18.2 seconds. In doing this, it is carried downstream 23.7 meters. One, what is the boat's velocity with respect to the water, which would be the across, pointed straight across velocity? What is the speed of the current, and what is the velocity of the boat as it moves across the river? Draw a picture of the velocity. All right. So let's fill it. Let's do the easy part first. So it's 68 meters across. So we put that there. See the color? It's red. All right. 18.2 seconds. So that's our time. You can fill in both sides. Time is the same. These guys are always the same. All right. Let's see. In doing this, it's carried downstream 23.7 meters. 23.7, right? And there's always two sides where we know a couple things, and then actually this side is just, we can solve this independently, right? So all you ever do in these problems is you always solve this triangle, right? It's always x, v, and t, right? In this case, we're solving for v, so v is always x over t. So on this side, our v is 68 divided by 18.2. So let's do that. 68 divided by 18.2, and that is 3.736 meters per second, which would be this answer here, right? What is the boat's velocity? It's going across at 3.74 roughly, right? And then this guy would be 23.7 over 18.2. 1.302. Okay, and that's meters per second, right? Okay, so let's see. So we've answered this. So that's the speed of the current, right? Is the downstream velocity. Since the boat is pointed straight across, that's all. The only velocity comes from the current, right? And now we're all set. Now we can draw a picture of this thing, right? So it's 3.76 across, 1.302 down. Okay, and I'm going to make this guy, the 1.302, this is our downstream velocity. I'm going to make that guy go this way, and then 3.736 goes across, and then we can find the hypotenuse, and we can find that angle, right? So the magnitude of it, the speed of it, right, is the hypotenuse. That's going to be the square root of 3.736. So when you're writing these down, write down four numbers. That should be fine. So square that plus 1.302 squared. Okay, so I'm going to go second square root. Now I stored these in variables. So variable a squared plus alpha b squared. You're going to type square root of 3, left parenthesis, 3.736 squared plus 1.302 squared, right parenthesis, if you need to. Okay, so this is 3.957 meters per second. That's our velocity. So 3.96 is what it says there, right? And now let's find that angle there. That angle will be inverse tangent of opposite over adjacent. So 1.302 over 3.736. Okay, so second tan 1.302 divided by 3.736. That's 19.2 degrees. Yay. Downstream of straight across. So that's what it looks like, right? Actually, the boats, it would be, and it's funny because the boat would be pointed this way, but it would be drifting sideways. It would be kind of going, okay. So anyway, there's always a 1, 2, 3 question, and then there's a two-part question is the follow-up for this. So we kind of mix it up. So let's look at the rest of this thing.